Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Stackable's hero block in WordPress. This is a mini-series taking a look at Stackable's blocks one by one. To get started, let's open up a brand new blank page to look at this block on its own. So there's a couple ways to do that. The first one is if you're logged into your website, you'll have this top toolbar, hover over New, and click on Page. Alternatively, if you have logged in with your username and password, you'll end up on your dashboard. Hover over onto your left-hand sidebar, hover down to Pages, and click on Add New Page. This will take us to the WordPress block editor and create a brand new blank page for us. Okay, before we continue any further, let's take care of some housekeeping items. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's a button beside Publish called Settings. Just click on that. This is where we'll find all of our configuration items to toggle and set up for our block. Next, let's give our page a title, just to keep things organized. And finally, let's add the block itself. There's this blue button over here with a plus icon. Click on that. It's called a block inserter. You can scroll down and find it. Alternatively, you can just search for it. But since Stackable is on top of list, let's scroll down simply to Hero and drag and drop this to our workspace. You can see we have a bunch of options that are grayed out because this is these are premium options, but we'll do fine with just the default one. Let's click on Default. Let's click to close the block inserter to give ourselves some room to work with. Now, what's the difference between a hero and a featured image one or feature block? Well, typically you use this block to start your website, such as something like this. Okay, so if you wanted to do that, well, you'd want to use a hero block. So let's click on any space here, and you can see we have a bunch of options to choose from just for this hero block. For layout, we can change the block width, center, wide, full. Let's make it full. We can align our content left, right, or center. Let's just keep it on center. We can change our minimum height for the block, our maximum width as well, and our horizontal alignment. Let's keep that on stock. We can make this horizontal or vertical. Our inner block justify, right, and inner block alignment, and an inner block gap. We can change that. We can change the minimum height and our paddings and margins, and then our container. We can enable or disable this. Okay. And we can move over to our style. So we can enable a background which is separate. Let's make it the bright color. Let's make it yellow. All right. And this background doesn't actually have to be the background for this. So let's say we wanted to have a background image, such as, let's say, our virtual classroom. And, well, we can use an image of our virtual classroom here, but this isn't, well, it won't show up at least. Okay, so let's set this to default. We'll keep this yellow border here, and we can also change our border radius for this, and then add shadows to it. We can, but let's take a look at our container background. Now let's go ahead and use an image of our virtual classroom here. Perfect. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to see. So let's put some gray on this. Okay. And we can make it darker or brighter. And we can also change our border radius for this, and then a shadow if we wanted to. Let's add a top separator. Okay. I think this is fine. White should be okay. Then that's good. And then we can add a bottom one as well. Let's use a different one. Okay, perfect. And then maybe we can make it a bit lower. All right, and then we can change our spacing if we wanted to, but I'm not gonna for this one. And we have our advanced settings, such as our general. Let's go through them real quick. General HTML tag overflow clear. Our hard position settings, such as our paddings and stuff externally. Our custom attributes, which are HTML. responsiveness settings to hide this on desktop, tablet, and or mobile, and our advanced settings such as additional CSS and HTML anchor. Now let's fill in this block. So this is just a heading here. Welcome to website assets. And let's put in a background to this and put a border radius. And then next we have our text here. We can make it a bit bigger, right? And let's put a background on this as well. And we can select white. We can also bring it down a notch, right? Right, if we wanted to reveal part of our background and it's still somewhat legible. And next we have our button over here, and we can put the link on it if we wanted to. Let's change the button colors up. Let's make it orange, and our text color is going to be white. Button size and spacing, we can make it a bigger button if we wanted to. Change the padding up a bit. And let's put an icon on it. See if something comes up here. Oh, all right. Maybe let's not use a website icon on that. Let's just use a star or something simple. Having some issues with that. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, button, icon, star. Okay, perfect. And you can change the icon color to be white as well and make it kind of big. And make the icon gap a bit more. And let's change the text here. Learn more. Okay, and let's close this. Move over to typography. Make the size kind of big. And I'm happy with that. So this will be our hero block. Let's go ahead and click on Publish to save our settings and view it on our live site. Okay, let's click on View Live Page, and here is our hero. So if you can imagine that this isn't on just a separate page, if this was our home page, we could use this block to welcome in our visitors. So welcome to Website Assets, your place for learning, and then click on this to learn more. Okay, so there is Stackables Hero Block. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.